Greetings, salutations, welcome. Welcome to another segment of an elemental infused yoga. Taking a few moments here to settle in, grounding down, standing through our feet, lifting up the toes, spreading them out wide on the floor or the mat. Maybe you're seated. Yogi's choice. Feeling that rooted connection to the earth through the big toe mounds, the little toe mounds, the points in your heels. Watching that grounding go all the way down past the crust, the mantle of the earth, the outer core to the inner core, recharged by that inner fire within our earth, sending that energy back up to your body and your being, igniting that fire within, connecting to your solar plexus, that core of you, that internal fire. If you're standing, stacking the hips over the heels with a slight bend in the knees. Seated or standing, allowing your shoulders to stack over your hips. Pulling in those bottom ribs from flaring out and to the open. Noticing your breath as you breathe into that back body. Being expansive in every direction, allowing yourself to take up space. You're welcome to be here. All parts of you are welcome here in this space, the loving embrace. Rolling the shoulders, relaxing them down on the back, lengthening the ears away from the shoulders. Lifting up through the crown of the head, staying with your breath, inhaling fully, measuring the lengths of each inhale. Maybe holding for just a moment at the top. Then exhale fully, pulling your belly button to your spine or holding the intention to do so. Exhale completely. Emptying your body, making room for that next big expansive breath, the support of the atmosphere, the oxygen around you, that connection that we are a part of creation, giving and taking this oxygen, carbon dioxide exchange, and sighing, release, let it go. Inhaling gratitude, easeful, spacious breath, stoking that internal fire also inside of you, the elemental energy from the core, the breath work, the oxygen feeding that fire, that purpose, that reason, that why for being here. And setting your intention, your reason or why for being here. Maybe it's just to check in. Maybe it's to relax and release. Maybe you're here to release pain or tension, either emotionally or physically. Or maybe your curiosity has brought you here. Noticing what you notice energetically, physically, even emotionally, and that sometimes we don't notice anything, but it's the noticing that counts. It's where the magic happens. It's that check-in with our breath, breathing in, staying with your breath through the length of this practice. If all you do is show up here and breathe, softening between the eyebrows, relaxing the jaw, imagining a watery, shimmery, golden light raining down onto your being, permeating through the layers of you, rinsing and washing away any sticky, stuck, rigid debris, and allowing that water to flow through your being, out to your fingertips, in and around your core and your heart space, your digestive and reproductive organs in your pelvis, down the backs of the legs, the fronts of the legs, the inner and outer legs, around the knees. Swirling down through the shins and the calves and the inner and outer lower legs, in and around the ankles. Breathing in and following that watery, shimmery light through the toes, through those connection roots to the earth. And following your breath, following that energy that goes down to the core, and then following that water and how they do this synergistic dance within the body and the being, breaking up any stagnant, stuck blockages. Allowing for flow, releasing, letting go, things that are not necessary. Even attaching ourselves, bracing onto things that are good for us, we can release, knowing that we are eternally connected to Source and that more good can flow to us as we release all the energy that's already been used, allowing it to recycle back into the earth, back into the atmosphere, purified by the fire. Cleansed and restored with the water, easefully moved within the being and around the being with our breath, feeling that support, that rooted, grounded connection of the earth beneath your feet and your seat if you are seated. Taking these centering moments to find a peace, P-I-E-C-E, of yourself that feels like peace, P-E-A-C-E, and gratitude. Allowing that to flow and permeate over your being. And staying here in this space, just a reminder that just showing up to breathe and notice is enough. But if your body's feeling calling for movement, I invite you to take your hands and swoop them up towards the sky, looking up to the sky, staying rooted and connected to the earth, either seated or standing. Inhaling big, then leaning over to the right side as if you were a tall tree, but we're not in tree. Our feet are both grounded and rooted. Then moving mindfully with your breath, swaying to the other side, the left side, lengthening through the side bodies, not collapsing in the hips, allowing that flow, that energy to not get stuck or stagnant, staying up strong. And returning to center, exhale, releasing the arms by your side, wiggling out the shoulders, maybe windshield wipering side to side, back and forth. Semi-small, gentle twists, wringing out the body and the being. Twists are detoxifying to the spine and connected to every part of our physical being. Through our nervous system. And then again on the inhale, reaching up towards the sky with a slight back bend, looking up, 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 staying rooted down in the ground. And exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips, maintaining a flat back, leaning with the crown of the head. Walking the hands down to the ground, having your knees bent as much or as little as you like. Fully releasing, holding your elbows in each hand. And swaying side to side, back and forth, feeling that watery, earthy element swish and slosh inside of your body. Allowing for more flow and ease. Releasing any rigidity, pain, tension, tightness, bitterness, resentment, and backfilling it with ease and peace. Watching it flow throughout the body. Allowing your solar plexus, that fire energy that's connected to the core of the earth, to act as an incinerator, attracting all of that stuck, dark, dense energy that may be calcified or petrified, clogging up the systems, allowing it to go in to feed that fire, that solar plexus energy, that willpower energy, connected to the heart space, connected to your creativity, as above, so below, rooted in your foundation, your connection, the provision and the safety, connecting to that provision, that safety, that security, that foundation, whether it be the support of people around you, the support of the earth and the atmosphere. Inhaling, exhale, release. Again, taking those calibrated moments to just notice any shifts that may have happened physically, energetically, or even emotionally. Once again, noticing that you may notice nothing at all. That's all right. Thanking yourself for being here. Thanking the elements around you that support you in this journey. Returning to your intention, your reason, your why for being here. And as it unfolds today in the practice, coming back up, flat back to a tall mountain. Staying curious and open for when you leave this space, how that intention will meet you inside, but outside in your daily life. Opportunities for flow, for forgiveness, for kindness, peace, and ease that we generate within ourselves, that then radiates and echoes back to us. Giving ourselves permission and allowance and acceptance to just be. Arms up overhead, inhale. Moving mindfully, gently with the flow of your breath, of the water, that fire element. And then exhale, releasing again, flat back, forward fold, stepping back into plank, lowering down, bending the elbows, hugging them by our ribs, allowing our bellies to drop on the floor and bringing our hands stacked on top of each other underneath our forehead, crocodile. Just a mindful moment of rest, feeling the body, the entire being calibrate as one, linking the mind, breath, body, and soul. In this moment, allowing the integration as the elements work together throughout all of creation. Seeing your body and your being, your mind, breath, body, and spirit connected to the core of you and the core of this space, the core of the earth, the core of the universe, all connected to source. Lifting your heels up to the sky, windshield wipering back and forth, allowing that sloshy, watery energy to create ripples and waves within your being, washing away the debris. watching it exit through your root connections or be incinerated within your own fire inside. And when you're ready, rolling over onto your back, mindfully and gently, knees bent towards the ceiling, taking that sloshy windshield wiper back and forth, as big or as little as your body calls for in this moment. Exhale, release, hugging the knees into the forehead into the knees. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Exhale, sprawl out, release, straightening the legs, offering a support underneath your knees to take pressure off the low back. Hands can be on our belly or our heart space, face down beside us, or face up as a receiving gesture. Taking a few moments to notice what shape your body calls for in this rest. Watching the energy flow through, removing any blockages, staying in conscious contact, that connection to the source of flow, creation, and energy. You can return to this time, this place at any time by focusing on your breath, making a big belly expansively like a balloon, breathing into the torso, breathing into the upper chest, heart space. And then exhale, feeling that release, that wave just wash over your body and your being, taking away what's no longer necessary, making room and space for the new. Watching these waves flow through your being, supporting you, refreshing, rejuvenating, clearing, making room, finding release and ease, softening between the eyebrows, relaxing the jaw, feeling the shoulders supported by the earth underneath you, opening, relaxing through that heart space. Feeling the connection to the earth, the support of the earth beneath you, that it's got you. Universe, source has you in this moment and in the moments following all the moments that are now. Staying here for as long or as little as you like, or your schedule allows. Returning only when you're ready. And to do so, rolling over to your side, left or the right, in that fetal child's position, hugged up, curled up, supporting underneath your head with your arm. Staying here for as long as your body calls for pressing yourself up into a supported seated shape, rolling the shoulders on the back, lifting the crown of the head towards the sky, chin parallel to the earth. Legs can be crisscrossed, they can be straight in front of you. You could be sitting on your knees in hero's pose. Acknowledging the effort and the time that you took to just show up and notice the tranquil relaxation, the breathing and being, awakened with new curiosity, looking for how your intention unfolds inside and around you throughout today and the days to come. Taking this practice with you at any time by checking in with your breath or returning to this audio. I thank you so much for being here. Namaste.